YouTube? How's it going? Mark here with another fragrance review. Let's take a look at the first male release from the house of Marc Jacobs. This guy right here is simply called Marc Jacobs for Men. So let's take a look at the presentation, the bottle and the box. Now the bottle itself, very heavy, very classic look to it. I wouldn't be embarrassed to have this on my shelf at all. Very classic look, nothing crazy here. It does say Marc Jacobs on the cap right here. Sprayer works alright. I've had some problems with it. Also, to spray it, they put the sprayer right in the smack dab of the middle of the bottle. And this is a pretty big bottle, so definitely you have to work your way to spray it. Just a little design flaw right there. We also have a code on the sticker right here in black if you wish to see that. Now for the box itself, very plain and classic like the bottle itself, just a white box, Marc Jacobs Men. Some information at the bottom, in the back of the box, and at the bottom you see your code right there. So Marc Jacobs for Men. Now the big all-star for the Marc Jacobs line is Bang. Everybody's talking about Bang. Bang this, Bang that. Well, let's take a look at Marc Jacobs for Men, because I really think this is underrated for not only the line, but as far as the fragrance go, this is very underrated. I think this is the all-star of the Marc Jacobs line. Not dissing Bang at all, but I think this one's a much better fragrance, personally. Now, bottle sizes, 2.5. This is a 4.2 ounce right here. You're looking at pricing $40 to $70 American. Again, just look at your favorite retailer and see what kind of pricing you can get on Marc Jacobs for Men. Now, this one hit the shelves in 2002. It has won a few awards with me. This is a great spring and summer fragrance, especially for this year. I really enjoyed it. It made my top 10 spring designer for 2011. It made the number 4 slot for spring. And then again this summer, I put in my top 20 designer for summer 2011. It made it at number 2. So definitely, as you can see, it made the top 5 on both sides. Definitely a great spring and summer. One of my favorites personally. Now group, this is a woody floral musk. Parfumé is Ralph Schwager. Now Ralph, not really known in the fragrance community. He hasn't really done much, but there is one name that comes to mind. It is Orange Sanguine. Ralph has done that one also. Recommended age, basically anybody can wear this. Definitely, I think an older man can definitely wear this and pull it off really well. There's a little bit of spice and woods in the background. They are very much understated in this fragrance, but definitely, I think an older man in his 30s, 40s, 50s can definitely wear this. And a teenager can wear it also. There is a little bit of floral in here, so you might have to sniff it out a little bit if you are younger. I think a 20-year-old, this would be perfect for you also. Very unique fragrance. Now, how many sprays and wear? I go a little more with this guy. The only problem with this guy is projection and longevity, sadly. So I go 2 on the chest, 1 on each side of the neck, and 1 on each arm. It doesn't really extend the life of the fragrance, but definitely more is better than less. Now the top notes on this guy, Italian bergamot, Tuscan cypress. In the mid we got cyclamen, fig leaves, ginger, and cardamom. And in the base we got tonka bean, patchouli, musk, oat moss, and cedarwood. So guys, fig-based fragrances are great for summer and spring. Great alternative to your aquatics. Your citruses. You know, everybody's wearing oranges and lemons. Everybody's wearing Aqua di Gios and Bulgaria Aquas. Why not go something right out of left field, be unique, and wear Marc Jacobs for Men with the fig-based fragrance? Definitely for me, as you can see, I love unique fragrances in the summer. I'm looking for something a little different that will cool me down. Figs will do it for you. Very watery, very leafy, well done by Marc Jacobs. Now, this fig-based fragrance right here is very simple and not too complex. So there's not much going on in this fragrance. What you smell is what you get, basically. Don't try to figure out if there's something in the background. There's not much going on here. It's not too complex. Now with fig-based fragrances, especially this guy right here, it's not inoffensive. It's not going to, it is inoffensive. It's not going to choke somebody out. Nobody's going to go, oh, what the hell are you wearing? No, no, no. Very inoffensive and very much understated. It's going to stick to your skin. Yes, it's not going to last very long, but definitely it's one of those fragrances that it's not shouting from the rooftop. It's not a panty dropper. It's not the best fig-based fragrance on the market today if we include niche fragrances, I think for designer heads, I think this is a really good pick for you guys. It is what it is. It's a great fragrance with a great price. You know, if I'm looking at fig-based fragrances for under $100, probably Marc Jacobs for Men would be my choice. Now let's waste a spray of this beautiful fragrance. And what you get right off the bat is very watery. It's really inviting because it's watery, it's leafy. It starts off with a 1-2 punch of coconut and figs. Now don't get me wrong, there is no coconut in here, but it's really creamy, almost buttery. Either way, it's very smooth. Now, just to let you guys know, why do I say coconut? Well, figs does give off a coconut vibe in some fragrances. In this one, it's really easy to pinpoint. If you really look for it, you can definitely find it. In other fig-based fragrances, it's not as direct. They don't want to show that side of the fig, but on this one, it's definitely there. So it kind of gives it like a tropical vibe, but either way, very figgy and very much watery. This introduction to me was the best part of this fragrance. I would like to have like an automatic sprayer on me every like 10 minutes because this top note's amazing. But you know, with fragrances, they got to dry down. Let's get to the mid. Now the mid gives you a transparent floral quality that envelopes the sweet fig. So yes, there is floral in here. There's a small hint of woods to man it up a little bit, and a little sprinkle of spice. Now the spice and woods, just to let you guys know, it's in the background. It doesn't take over the fragrance. The fig is the main part of this fragrance. Just think of a fig enveloped by floral and then a little bit of spice and woods to man it up a little bit. Is it feminine? To some people it is. For me, guys, I've tried out a lot of male fragrances that are a lot more feminine than this thing. I could probably make a top 10 list before this guy makes it. So definitely, it's not a feminine based fragrance, but definitely try before you buy. This mid is really green, and this is one of those, this is the one part of the fragrance that I think would throw you off with that feminine aspect with a little bit of floral. So definitely try before you buy. The base is very simple, guys. This is one of those fragrances that's top heavy. The base only gives you musk with a hint of sweetness from the tonka bean. That's it. Definitely a musky ending. So guys, this is a great outdoorsy fragrance. What I mean by that is I actually wore this outside a few times for walks or, I don't know, go to the beach or whatever. Definitely a great outdoorsy smell. Yes, people won't smell you. I'll tell you that right now. It's horrible in longevity and projection. So yeah, nobody's really going to smell you. This is more of a fragrance that I wore for myself. I really enjoyed smelling this on my skin. It's a great casual fragrance. Everybody says it's a great casual fragrance, but I'm going to throw in it also can be worn to an upscale event in the summer. And I have tested it as far as wearing it with a tie and a shirt at an upscale event in the summer, and it definitely did the job. It was well done. It's not only just a casual fragrance. You can actually wear it to an upscale event and it'll do very well for you. This really reminded me of spring. It's very green, almost like, don't think like cut green grass, but kind of like wet leaves. A little bit of flowers here and there, but definitely well done for spring. I think it was one of my favorites for spring. Of course, it made my top 10 list. It does have a hint of a tropical feeling to it. The coconut's going to do that for you. It kind of reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana The One. Of course, not the same type of smell, guys, but definitely it feels like they made it by mistake. They didn't really want to make it tropical, but it just happened to have all the notes together, and it has like a little hint of a tropical feeling to it. The coconut will do that. This has a niche feeling to it. It definitely has that upscale niche feeling, and it is very unique in the designer game. I really recommend this to anybody out there that wants something a little different in the summer and spring. Look at Marc Jacobs for Men. It is a winner from Marc Jacobs. Forget Bang, go for Marc Jacobs for Men. Why would you hate this fragrance? The feminine mid, I've heard it quite a bit that a lot of people get the florals. For me, the fig is the main player, and really it makes me forget of that floral mid because the fig is still there up close, so very green, very watery. But other people do get it, so definitely try before you buy. Too many figs, Some people don't like that smell. Linear. Yes, it's not going to give you much. It's not complex at all. And longevity and projection. Well, yeah, that's the one thing that really made me want to say, I want to give this fragrance a 10 out of 10. I want to give it a perfect score, but guess what? Longevity and projection is horrible on this guy. So yeah, it is missing that type to make it as a perfect scent in my eyes. So longevity and projection would be a reason why you would hate this fragrance. One word to describe this fragrance, I think it would be figgy. Bottles, if you want an upscale of this stuff, Marc Jacobs actually made this fragrance. He was kind of looking into Diptyque Philosykos, and he said, I want to make a fig-based fragrance. And Diptyque Philosykos would be an upgrade to this. Artisans Premier Figuier, Salvatore Ferragamo's Pour Homme, Miller Harris's Fig Amour. So there's a lot of fig-based fragrances on the market today, mostly niche, but you can find a few designers here and there. But I'd say this would be the winner in the designer genre. Best time to wear this fragrance, I would say in the spring, basically any time. Daily wear in the spring, summertime. This loves the heat, and it can go without the heat also. So it's definitely versatile in that way. Compliment factor, definitely in the middle of the road. There's some people that actually wanted to buy this when they smelt it on me. That's good news. That means they really enjoyed it. But on the other side of things, you know, you got to fish for compliments because people will not smell this fragrance. So that's the one thing with the projection that was a downgrade for me. So compliment factor, I'm going to say in the middle of the road because I did get a lot of good stuff when they did smell it. My 2 cents, guys, I don't think I could say enough about it. This is a great designer scent. It's unique. That's what I want for summer and spring. Figs, definitely a good way to go for summer and spring. The price tag ain't that bad. Definitely, if you're looking at the other niche fragrances, this one's a winner for me. So my 2 cents is buy, buy, buy. And that goes, of course, for my buy, try, or pass. This is a definite buy, guys. I think it's unique and well done by Marc Jacobs. This is a definite underrated fragrance out there, and hopefully this shines a little limelight on this fragrance. So guys, this is my fragrance review on Marc Jacobs for men. Let's get to the rating system and see what this one gets. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, let's rate Marc Jacobs for Men Projection. This is going to get a 5 out of 10 bottles for me. A scent cloud for 1 to 2 hours, and then it basically sticks to your skin. Longevity, I'm going to give this also a 5 bottles out of 10. It's basically average, below average. 2 to 5 hours. I wish it would give me an extra couple hours, and then it would be perfect. Versatility, I'm going to give this one an 8 bottles out of 10. Very good versatility. I think it's great for daily wear. You could wear it at school, at the office. Overall smell, I'm going to give this one 10 bottles out of 10. It's a great, unique fragrance for spring and summer. And the compliments were actually very, very good for me. Seasons, I'm going to say this is great for spring and summer, and then after that, I don't think it can make it in the cold for fall and, of course, winter. It's a unique fig-based fragrance. It's a great smell for the money, and it's very much underrated from the Marc Jacobs house. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. A great scent. Very much.